I just recorded an entire video without sound because this microphone died, and so now I am messing with this thing I've never used. Hello, my time crunch teachers, it's Marielle, and today I'm sharing with you my favorite last-minute sub-lesson when you need something fast. We've all been there, right? That moment when you wake up or something unexpected happens to you in the middle of the night, like you've been up since 1 in the morning with the stomach flu that somehow jumped all your first graders and landed into you because they are awesome little germ vectors. And in that moment where you're hugging the porcelain, sleeping on the bathroom floor in a towel, you think to yourself, how am I going to write subplans when I don't remember if the ELA book is the pink one with the farm and the pigs on the front, or if it's the blue one with the very ethnically diverse community helpers from a town with the best dental care I've ever seen. Perhaps that's just my experience, but regardless, there is no way that I am writing subplans in that condition. A while back, I made a video all about how to get multiple days worth of emergency subplans ready to go. And I'll be sure to link that video in the description box below, but that's not really what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about is when you need to just throw something together super quickly and you have zero time to prep any materials. It's also really great if you have an odd situation come up and have to pop out of the classroom for just like a period or two and just need to throw something at the person who's jumped in to release you. And the best part is it's fun. The title of today's super simple engaging subactivity: What Happened to Mr. Azier? Or whatever your teacher name. What happened to the teacher is exactly what it sounds like. You're giving your students a creative writing prompt with a very simple question. What outrageous, hilarious, or unbelievable thing happened to you, their beloved teacher, to make them absent today? The premise is simple, but the stories are amazing. You can encourage your students to let their imaginations run wild. Did a family of rogue raccoons steal my car keys? Did I win a talent competition and am touring the country with my band? Or was I training to be a competitive cheese roller and suffered a career-ending injury? The more outrageous, the better. Now, don't let the ridiculousness fool you. This activity is packed with sneaky learning opportunities. You could easily adapt the prompt to focus on specific writing skills like dialogue. Ask them to include conversations between characters reacting to your absence. This works really well if you've also already taught them how to use the proper punctuation marks. Or you could focus on narrative structure. Remind them that the story has to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And if you've taught short stories already to them, you could add things like exposition and rising action and climax and falling action and including a resolution to the story. You could even have them add a surprise ending to add a little twist to their tale. You could also have them focus on vocabulary. You could easily ask them to incorporate 5 specific vocabulary words that you've been learning into their story. This is really easy if you also happen to have a weekly spelling list. Finally, you could definitely incorporate elements from visual arts. For younger students, or as an extension for older students, you could ask them to draw a picture illustrating their story. You could also easily prepare some blank graphic novel boxes on some worksheets for them to tell their story through pictures. Here's a little additional bonus. If you happen to have a copy of the book Miss Nelson is Missing in your classroom library, this prompt pairs perfectly with it. The substitute can start by reading the story to the class, which sets the stage for the mystery of a missing teacher and can inspire some really creative ideas from the kids. The beauty of this lesson is that it requires absolutely no prep from you in that sort of like last-minute panic. Just leave a simple note for the sub with the prompt, what happened to teacher, and any specific writing focus that you'd like the students to emphasize. The students will definitely take it from there. And the absolute best part for the sub is when the students share their stories. Have the substitute set aside the last part of the lesson for students to read their stories aloud. This fosters a sense of community, builds confidence in sharing their writing, and guarantees some fun for everyone. Trust me, the substitute will really appreciate a lesson that keeps the students engaged and entertained. So the next time you find yourself in a last-minute sub situation with zero time to prep, remember what happened to teacher. It's a fun, creative, and surprisingly educational way to fill some time. And if you have a tad bit more leeway on an upcoming absence, then I encourage you to check out this video that shows you my favorite way to get emergency subplans prepped with very minimal time or effort.